everyone for some more of my AFC Wimbledon FIFA 21 career mode, and welcome to season number 2 here, as we are going to kick things off here. Now, I originally was not going to do a preseason tournament, and I was just going to go straight into the opening game, which, by the way, I should let you guys know, our first game of the League 1 season is against our arch rivals, Milton Keynes Dons. But I figured, you know what, since I had no idea what my transfer budget was going to be, I figured every little bit of money is going to help, especially if I'm going to be able to get certain players from my shortlist. So I decided to do the preseason tournament, and I will be playing the preseason tournament final here against Mainz from Germany. But before we get into things here, hopefully you guys have an awesome day today. Hope you guys doing well. And I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a heads up of what's going to be happening in Season 2 before I get into this game against Mainz. So first thing I do want to show you guys, this was not our starting transfer budget, by the way. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you guys right now. I got way more money than what I thought we would. As a matter of fact, our starting budget was $34.7 million, which I think that has to do not so much of us finishing as champions of League 2, but I think that's due to us making it all the way to the FA Cup final is how we got that much money. So, but we still have $23 million left in the budget, just shade under $24 million. And to be honest with you, I'm pretty much done with all my transfer business, which I'm going to show you guys here in a minute. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys board expectations. Now, we do have a youth development one, which I'm going to be sending out a scout here right before beginning this game against Mainz, or right after I show these objectives anyway. But they want us to, within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the Youth Academy signed in the first season, play at least 50% of the games in the next season, which we have 2 remaining seasons to do that. I think I'm going to go for defensive-minded people, and I think I'm going to send a scout out to this somewhere. I'm actually going to send them out to my home country, the United States, and seeing what all I can find. I'm probably only going to send them out for about 3 months. But brand exposure, get 10 wins this season, which should be easier for us to accomplish. Within 3 seasons, they want us to increase our club worth by 75% through either player sales or in competition prize money rewards. We have 3 seasons to do that, which I think we should be able to do that. They want us to win League 1, which, if you see our starting 11 and especially our backup 11, then you will see why they got that particular objective. And FA Cup, surprisingly, last season they want us to reach the round of 16. This season they only want us to reach the round of 32, despite us making it all the way to the final where we lost to Manchester City last year. So I think there's a little bit of a surprise there, but I am going to go ahead before I forget. I'm going to send my 5-star out, Carlo Gotti. I'm going to go ahead. I am going to be going to the United States, and I think I am going to go defensive-minded because of all the players that I have on my backup team that I do want to get and give time to, especially next year. It is going to be the defensive-minded sort. So I am going to go ahead and send them to the U.S. Hopefully he can find us some decent scouts. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the transfer business that I made, which, before I do that, I should let you guys know that, unfortunately, most of the people that I had on my short list were still unwilling to relocate, and that is because we are a League 1 side. We are in the 3rd division of English football, and a lot of players that I have on my short list are already in big clubs or top division clubs, and they just don't want to make the move 2 divisions down, which is understandable, but I was able to get a couple players on transfer fees, but I also took advantage of the free agent market, which, especially in who I got in my center back, I think he's going to partner with Ethan Ampadu brilliantly. So without stalling anymore, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the transfers that I've made. And then the first one I'm going to show you guys right here is going to be my new backup winger, which I ended up doing a swap deal with Julian Ngoy, which I don't know why they're not showing the swap deal, but I swapped Julian Ngoy for him. Now, I do understand he is 8 overall rating lower than Ngoi, but I figured, Ngoi really didn't set the world on fire last season. I mean, he did okay, but I do want some fresh faces, and I definitely want to get away from piggybacking the MasterBucks squad that I inherited as much as possible. So I figured I'd bring in this guy. He does have a potential of up to 79, and I've never used this guy before. I'm not familiar with this game, so I'm interested to see what he is going to be like. Now, this one is going to be a bit controversial, as well as the next one I'm going to be talking about. My reasoning for this is because sooner or later I'm going to need somebody other than Andre Yvonne being a leader of this team. And I especially want somebody that I'm going to be bringing in that's going to be a role model for this club. And I did decide to splash a little bit of cash and bring in Sean Longstaff from Newcastle United. And I do know he's 75 rated, but if you look at it this way, for those of you who are familiar with the MasterBucks career mode, he actually when he bought Derlis Gonzalez from the free agency, Gonzalez was a 75 rating when he was in League One. So this isn't really deviating all that much from the spirit of the continuation of the MasterBucks career mode. So I figured I'd bring in Longstaff. He is going to be a future star of this team. He does have a potential up to 83, hopefully with dynamic potential. He can get even higher. And the other controversial move, which I know I said last year I was going to give the starting gig to Ferreras, but I actually thought long and hard about this, and the rest of my team is at least low 60s, high 60s, low 70s, and Ferreras, he has gone up to 66, but I just think, I don't know how comfortable I am having the lowest rated player in my team being a goalkeeper, so I decided to bring in, and I activated his release clause. I brought in Martin Vandervoort from Genk, who plays for Leipzig in real life. But I did activate his release clause alongside Sean Longstaff. He will be my new starting goalkeeper. Although I am going to rotate between he and Ferreras. So I definitely do want to make sure Ferreras is getting plenty of game time. And this is the center back that I was talking about that I got off of free agency. I think this guy is going to be the perfect center back partner alongside Ethan Ampadu. And this is Tosin Adarabioyo. And I'm just going to call him Tosin because I just don't feel like pronouncing his last name too many times. No offense, but I mean, if you look at him in real life, his back of his kit, it does say Tosin, so I'm going to be referring to him as Tosin. But I did get him from free agency. He is 71 rated. He fits in like a glove in my starting lineup, and he is going to be my starter alongside Ethan Ampadu. And this is going to be my Ryan Kent replacement, also I got from free agency. This guy might be familiar to those who watched my Saarbrücken Road to Glory career mode on FIFA 21, and this is Guy Scalarzabal. And he's, in my opinion, is a hidden gem in this game. I figured, you know what, this guy was one of the most consistent players in my Saarbrücken career mode. Let's see if he can duplicate that here for AFC Wimbledon, but I did get him on a free from the free agency as well. And the last player I decided to go for is going to be one of my backup center mids. And this is a guy that I'm not really using in my Dijon career mode, and I think I explained this in the previous video, which yesterday was my beginning of Season 3 of my Dijon career mode. But this is a guy that I don't intend on using, but I am going to intend to use him to some extent in this particular career mode, if not a good vast majority of it. And I did figure out how to pronounce this guy's name, and it is Enzo Loyadice. So I ended up getting him from free agency. He's 67 rated. He does have a potential of up in the low 80s, so I'm interested to see. He is going to be one of the players that I'm going to be rotating. It's probably going to be he and Dozel that's going to be splitting some game time, and I still do have George Dobson on the team too, though. He's not expected to grow anymore, so I'm going to be focusing on Loyadice and Dozel, getting those two players to grow up and overall. And of course I have Sean Longstaff as well that I'm going to be using, but show you guys transfer history. I did offload a lot of players like Sam Walker, a couple players I'm sending on loan. Josh Scowen I ended up selling to Celtic. Federico Barber I ended up selling to Aston Villa. Now mind you, these fees aren't really all that great considering we are a League One side, but we did get bring in that extra little bit of cash, and also it also clears up some squad space as well. But Lyle Taylor, we moved him on since we got Ida now, and of course Berber, he ended up getting replaced by Ampadu, and Scowen is going to end up being replaced by Longstaff. So, and then all the rest of the guys that I got. And of course Scott Walker got replaced, Sam Walker, I should say, got replaced by Vandervoort. But we are going to go ahead and look at this team. You can see our starting lineup. You can see Elise playing behind Andre Yvonne. Yvonne will remain the captain of this team up until either Ida overtakes him, or actually it will be when Ida overtakes him, and then eventually I do want to give the captain's armband to Longstaff. But you can see Lorazabal and McLaughlin on each side of Yvonne, Elise playing behind him. Center mid duo of Dozell and Longstaff, I definitely do want to play those two together, though. Like I said, Loyudice is going to be getting some game time as well. The back line, I'm really tickled pink with, which I need to fix that, because Osu is not my starting right back. I need to fix this immediately. Oh, no, I'm stupid. Lamptey is my starting right back, but he is suspended for that. He ended up getting a 2-match ban during preseason, but Lamptey would be normally my starting right back, but I'm going to put Osu in there. And you can see Tosin, Ampadu, Guinness Walker make up the back line. Vandervoort is my new starting goalkeeper. Not the lowest rated player on my team. You can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6 players are at least the same or lower overall than Vandervoort, which is what I wanted. I wanted somebody that can grow nicely with this team, so... But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys who all I have transfer listed and loan listed real quick before we get into this game against Mainz. Moyano, I'm going to keep him on loan at Alfaria. He should be coming back at the end of the season, hopefully at a decent overall. Mikhail Bernal, 58 rated. He is out on loan right now. Hopefully he'll start to grow. Sanov, I have him transfer listed. Ferreras is going to be my backup goalkeeper behind Vandervoort. Vergara, I was initially going to have him as my backup, but I do have him loan listed. Same with Javier Aguilar. Osu, my backup left back behind Guinness Walker. Joe Bryan, I'm still waiting for an offer for him. And because of the Youth Academy objective, I did decide to transfer some players I normally wouldn't have, like Will Nightingale and Paul Colombai. I am going to go ahead and just offload those two. Carol Metz is going to be my backup center back alongside Mervyn Schultz. Madeline, I do have him transfer listed. Hopefully, Ewan Proctor will go out on loan at some point. Same with Thomas May and Patrick Shepard. Of course, Dosen and Ethan Ampadu are going to be my starting center backs, despite Mervyn Schultz being 72 rated. He doesn't quite have the upside that Ampadu and Tosin have, so that's my logic behind that. Shea Alexander is my backup right back behind Tariq Lamptey. Byler, I have him loan listed. Elise is my starting cam, which he is going to be, hopefully, by January, I can convert him to cam, even though he plays as a winger in real life for Bayern Munich, but in the case of FIFA 21, he's just as good as a cam, so... Sean Longstaff, of course, is going to be one of my main players. Wyatt loan listed alongside Adam Clark. Those are my starter. Loyudice, my backup. Hardigan, normally I wouldn't have him transfer listed, but I do want to have some squad space. Dobson, he is not expected anymore. That's why he's on the bench. And Dozell is starting, though I do plan on using him at some point. Woodyard, I have him transfer listed alongside Leonardo da Silva Lopez, alongside Ayuba Saul. Jack Rudoni, still undecided what I want to do with him yet. Ethan Chislett, I have transfer listed. George Thomas is going to be my backup behind Elise. Auer is one of my backup wingers, did phenomenally last season. Ryan Kent, I'm still waiting for an offer for him. Chilufia, he's going to be my backup winger alongside Auer. Mason Webb is going to be loan listed. Lorazabal, starting right winger alongside McLaughlin. Dobson, I have loan listed. James Stewart is out on loan on Huddersfield. Andre Yvonne, of course, is going to be my starting striker up until Adam Ida replaces him, or overtakes him in overall. And then once that happens, I am going to give the captaincy to Sean Longstaff. But that is pretty much all I wanted to talk about here. I know we are, as a matter of fact, we just hit the 15-minute mark, so... And I do want to get and play this game against Mainz, and in the beginning of the next episode, which will not have my commentary, we will start off by having the, round 3 of the Dons Derby here at against Milton Keynes Dons at Milton Keynes to start off the season. We are going to be... We have a, I think that's either a EFL trophy or a Carabao, or a EFL Cup game right there against Tranmere. And I do want to, at least in the next episode, get the month of August done. And of course, we'll be getting our first scouting report here at this match against Northampton. But without further ado, I've said enough. I do want to get into gameplay here. We're going to play in this game against Mainz. We are going to keep those kits on him. And I do want to have... Since Andre Avon missed out on lifting the League 2 trophy last year, I do want to have him lift another trophy here, so... Unfortunately, that means we will not be seeing Ida, at least in this video, but... I'm going to put clear skies. I'm going to show you guys Mainz's kits here real quick. Oh, I forgot about how nice their kits are. I think I'm going to put those kits on them. Those are nice. Of course, this is the club that Jurgen Klopp not only played for, but he was also manager before he became a legend at both Dortmund and Liverpool. You can see they're playing a 3-4-3 flat. They're playing 3 centre-backs at the back. We'll be seeing a lot of players making their debuts here, like Lorazabal, Olise, Longstaff, Ampadu, Tosin. Unfortunately, we'll not be able to see Lamptey, but at least we'll be getting some of the players here and getting in. I do want to bring in Lorio Dice in at some point, possibly bring in Chilufya, but we'll just see how this game goes. But without further ado, we are going to go ahead and get into things here. Hopefully we can lift another preseason tournament to kickstart season number 2 here, this AFC Wimbledon career mode. You can see the featured player here is Andre Dozel. Now, I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to have, going to be quiet during this. It just depends on what happens. I am going to try to have, Derek Ray and Lee Dixon do their thing, but I may interject every now and again.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight we're talking to you from one of the special venues in European football, the San Siro, here in the city of Milan. I'm Derek Ray, and with me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And we have action from the European International Cup final just moments away. It is Mainz, and they face AFC Wimbledon.
Well, what a really fabulous tournament this has been, Derek, hasn't it? The fans have
I forgot to show the tournament to you before this, but you can see in the semi-finals we beat Sampdoria.
For this stage in the season has been absolutely brilliant, and the players are getting really fit as well.
Chances on. There it is, and just the ideal start.
And I do have to say, I do want to work on Olise's praise because he does seem a bit on the slow side, so I definitely am going to look to improve upon that.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here.
And mind you, we are playing against German Bundesliga opposition. I mean, this team is no joke. Come on, Elise, get up. See, he's just so slow.
What's he gone and done? The cut back.
Not sure what the goalkeeper was doing there. He should have made a run on at that.
And looking very comfortable here.
But yeah, I'm not liking how slow Elise is.
On the pullback cross, and then from there the keeper had little chance.
Yeah, why is he so slow?
Completely exposed, and it made for a simple finish in the
I mean, he's a starting left mid in this game. You figure he'd be a lot faster than what he is. Okay, Lorazabal getting his first touch. And Yvonne picks up a double. A good cross by Lorazabal. Every time Derek Ray says that, I can't help but think of that infamous slip that Steven Gerrard had when Liverpool was on the cusp of winning the Premier League, but ended up getting overtaken by Chelsea. I didn't mean to. Oh no! I didn't mean to jump to result. Crap. I got distracted there. I was kind of making a comment in that, and here I end up... Shoot. I'm sorry, Andre Yvonne. I really am. I really wanted you to lift another trophy there, buddy. Crap. Crap, crap, crap. I can't believe I just did that. I am really not happy with myself. Especially since, okay, let's see. I'm just gonna say this, though. I'm gonna go ahead, because these guys are gonna be moving on, unfortunately. Oh, I just robbed Andre Yvonne. He got robbed because he got, went out on international duty, and I just robbed him again. Let's see if we can get... Crap. I can't believe I just did that. Crap. Oh, and I really wanted to see them lift the trophy in the blue kits too, and I absolutely mucked that up. Crap. I can't believe I just did that. And I specifically wanted to play the game too because I wanted to see what Loadice, Chalufia, and players like that were going to be like, but I just completely crapped the bed on that. I do sincerely apologize about that, everybody. My God. I can't believe I just did that. I cannot believe I just did that. Because I was too busy thinking about that slip comment by Derek Ray, and I just let that opportunity slip, so I guess you could call that karma. But we are going to go ahead. We are going to be spending the rest of the episode then simming to at least until the match against Milton Keynes, and we'll be beginning the next episode there, but my God, that was stupid of me. Wow, I'm so mad at myself right now. Well, hopefully I don't jump to the result, because I do want to win the Papa John's trophy. I will be wearing my blue kits during that. And hopefully I will get where I can show a trophy lift in the blue kits. Oh, I'm so mad at myself right now. The whole point of me playing that game was so I can lift a trophy. That was the whole point. You can see Kyle Metz is not expected to grow anymore, so eventually I'll be moving him on. But 69 rated, even if we get promoted to the championship, he will do bits for us. Oh my God, I'm so upset with myself right now. I'm so upset with myself right now. I mean, I could have just restart. I mean, I can't. I could just restart the save, but I mean, I don't want to. I mean, what's done is done. Crap. And it would also been nice to see how this team performs during a sim. I can't believe I just did that. I'm hoping we get some offers here soon for Kent, Brian, and De Silva Lopez. Because I do want to offload those three guys. And we're not getting anything right now. But we are going to go ahead. I'm still very, very mad at myself right now. But we are going to sim ahead. Okay, we do get an offer for some... No, it's not an offer. We get player chat. Next game is so important for a season boss. I feel really good. I'm sure I could do a better job than Ampadu if you give me the chance. I very highly doubt it. You're not even going to be on the bench on this one. You're going to be on the reserve. But yeah, like I said, we are going to start off League 1 here. The next episode, I will not have any commentary. We will be playing against our arch rivals, Milton Keynes Dons, on the road. And I do want to do the entirety of August if I can. And we'll also be getting our first youth report in this match, right before this match against Northampton Town. But up until... And I do want to feature... That is one thing I am going to let you guys know, at least in this first half of Season 2, is I'm going to feature a lot more gameplay than what I did in the... at the beginning of Season 1, where I pretty much simmed through every game. But I do want to play as many games as I possibly can. You can see we got a full calendar up until Christmas. But at least for the next episode, like I said, I do want to get and make it through the entirety of August. And then I do think I'm going to have each video be a month. Like, the episode after will be all September. Because each month is going to be jam-packed with fixtures. So, we are going to have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes. I could condense November and December, I guess. But I'm going to say at least 5 episodes before we get to the halfway point. Which I'm going to be doing here either at Christmas Eve or Christmas Day. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this team plays. Like I said, I wish Elise was a little bit faster, but I am going to be training his pace once he gets to and converts to center attacking mid. But, let me just go ahead and take a look at that here real quick. Let me look at his development plan here real quick. It says he has 81 pace. He does not feel like he has 81 pace. He really does not. He feels like he has like 41 pace. So I'm a little bit confused about that, but I do have high hopes for him. I really do. He does have a lot of traits. I want to make sure I make full use of them, and hopefully he comes good for me. Because if not, I can always replace him down the road, but this is the guy that I do want as my main man behind Andre Yvonne going forward, at least for the next several seasons. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this team develops and that throughout the season. Hopefully you guys looking forward to where this career mode goes. You can see Lorenzo is already up to 70, which is awesome to see. Lampadu is already up to 70. Ida's up to 69. I think that's all the growth I can see for now. But a lot of our players are already growing, and yeah, we'll be kicking things off in the next episode against our rivals. So hopefully you guys looking forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching this. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I will see you guys again next time.